Good evening, one and all. We are once again live from the rinks at Exeter as the New England Rivalry Challenge continues, hosted by the Seacoast Performance Academy and the Seacoast Spartans. We are getting ready for puck drop here. The 2010 class, New Hampshire versus Massachusetts, matchup just moments away. If you are just tuning in to all of the fun here in Exeter, I am Dave Tuttle. Thank you for joining me here on the call. Both these teams, the winners technically of yesterday's matchups, New Hampshire defeating Maine by a 5-1 final score. Massachusetts drawing even with Vermont, a 5-5 final through one overtime period yesterday. And the tiebreaker, which off the top of my head I am unsure what it is, but Massachusetts got the upper hand out of that one. Later on this evening, the two losers in the first consolation bracket will play in just a little bit, Vermont and Maine, as here's an opening chance for New Hampshire right on the doorstep, shut down by starting goaltender Ryan Knox. And the chance was Caden Desjardins right in front for New Hampshire. Kind of a growing trend this afternoon in particular. A lot of early chances for one of the two teams on the ice, and a lot of high-scoring contests throughout this afternoon. Cabana around the end boards for New Hampshire. And this one is knocked out of the air by Wilson. Off to the races on the far side now is Mason Prue. Mason Prue. It's taken right back by Massachusetts as they come the other way. Up the right wing side now is Eric Gentile. Jake Jaffe in there to help out. Puck's still up for grabs, and now it squeezes back to center as Spavento will hit the restart button. Now here's Short. Gets pushed out of the play by Gallo. Now Cronin swapping possession for New Hampshire. Gallo throws it into open space in the middle of the zone. Now Smith hops on the loose puck. It's a possible 3-on-2 now for New Hampshire. Smith, top of the left circle, frees up the puck for Prue, and he takes a shot, a stop made by Knox. And apologies, I'm going to continue to get that name wrong this afternoon. It is Prue. Face-off won by Stickney for Massachusetts. A mystery player wearing number 5 out on the ice. I was notified prior to the start of the game that number 14, Colton Niven, would suit up for New Hampshire. That may be him right there. Spavento, near side boards, tries to center it for Haynes on entry. Oberting takes a hit to move the puck. Now near corner. And this is sent right back into the New Hampshire end. A correction on the New Hampshire lineup. It is actually not Reed Oberting wearing number 10 this afternoon. It does say Oberting on the back of the jersey, but it is actually Hayden Edinger. Now New Hampshire looking for entry. Here's Kroos in between the slot. Opts to take a shot. Now Niven on the backhand trying to make the play, but this is taken away by Massachusetts. Up the ice now is Rattano. Rattano tries the between the legs move, almost keeps the puck alive right in front of Archie Wibble. This is knocked out of the air. Then sent right back in. Here's a shot that ramps up off the stick of Wibble, and then he passes it to the left side, almost handing it right to a wide open Massachusetts player. Now Shook into the zone for New Hampshire. This is kept alive, put right back down, a deflection in front, and a save made by Knox. A little bit of love there between Knox and Michael Shook as he played it on the backhand, and then it deflected off of who I believe was Thomas Ritano right out in front of the net. Face off one, and then a shot by Desjardins goes wide. Puck kept in just inside the line by Nicholas Cabana. Casey hits the brakes. Shook now, far corner. Has a guy far side. It was Desjardins calling for the puck. This one lobbed near side. Somebody's stick goes flying. It's Casey in a battle with Gentile. The puck finds its way back to Casey. That was perfect timing as he got his stick back. Now Gentile up the middle for Massachusetts. They may have numbers. He's got Short on the right side. Gentile protects the puck. Jaffe the trailer. Now here's Short behind the net. Short. Getting a little bit of pressure from Hayden Endinger. Desjardins. Soft touch into the right corner. Philbin, his first shift on the ice for Massachusetts, takes it right into the zone and is robbed on the centering pass by Wilson, who carries the puck up now for New Hampshire. Wilson skates by three different checks, skates it right in, right circle. His shot ramps up off of Geiselman's stick, and this is trouble the other way as now Massachusetts has numbers. Stickney, the net crash on the left side, and just not getting enough on the pass was Desmond Hames. Quality opportunity after New Hampshire had a rush the other direction. Massachusetts trying to turn that into their own possible luck. In the puck battle, Wilson comes away with the puck. Blocker saved by Knox. Wilson throws a hard hit into Philbin on the far side. Stickney in a foot race against Wilson. Actually, it was Guerin on the hit, not Wilson. And now here's Prue on the far side. Gallo, the late man in. Prue looking. Opts to go up high. Here's Wilson down in between the circles, protecting the puck. He has it on the backhand and just sails it wide. Prue finds the puck again, but just runs out of options. Stickney fighting with Matolo for possessions, taken back by Gallo. He's got a player on the right side, a shot just off target. Niven with a nice wrister. Here's Cronin to Kelly. Tries to feed Niven, but turns it over to Stickney. Three shots apiece thus far, 13 minutes left to play in period number one. This one intended for Kelly. The puck's still sitting free. Neither team really generating quality chances. Both equally matched on possession so far. Here's Niven skating it into the zone. Dion right there with him. Dion makes the play to free the puck up for Gentile, who skates it up through center. Gentile. Nudged off the puck by Smith. Puck deflects a couple times and then back out of the zone. Hakey has to regroup for Mass. Dion, who tried to make the play up ahead, couldn't find the man. Now Desjardins on the puck. New Hampshire fighting for it. This comes in front, and then holding the post is Knox. I'm not sure if the puck ever actually found its way to him. But better safe than sorry for Massachusetts there. 11:57 to play in period number one. That's icing. The face-off will come all the way down the ice. Left circle draw. Short against Shook. Stalemate face-off Short claims the win for Mass. Gentile plays it off the boards for Jaffe, and now Jaffe goes middle to Short. It's 2v3 into the zone. Short looking for a shooting angle. He takes the shot, and a save made by Wibble. That comes up top. Here's Geiselman. Double deflection, doesn't get anywhere as Shook made the intercept. Opting to play it off the boards into the zone is Casey. Now Shook is plastered to the end boards by Busciano. Edinger could not make the play on the puck, but there in support is Rowan Wilson. Shook, who needs to get off the ice. He's been out there for quite some time and will finally get his break here as a shot that goes wide by Edinger. So he was going blocker side on Knox. Desjardins towards the net, blocked down right in front by Busciano. And now here's a nice break for Gentile, right circle. He might have a shot, and that's muffed by the stick of Rowan Wilson, and Wibble will have to cover up and take the draw. Another minute off the clock, 10:32 left to play in period one. A 3-3 shots. Well, actually, that's incorrect as both teams have taken more shots, but you can bet that the shot totals are definitely close. This has been a fair matched game thus far. Here's a shot from the point, saved by Wibble, and then a rebound by Stickney goes wide. Prue trying to break through Pavento, and now Stickney brings it right back in with speed. Stickney around the boards to Dion. Smith tries to glove it down. Stickney battling for possession, and then New Hampshire will take the puck back right wing side. Here's Prue skating it right in, dangling his way through, and a save by Knox. Second chance opportunity is stopped. Gallo with an opportunity off the rebound, and I believe a penalty coming up against someone rather, but a phenomenal stop by Knox. That was arguably the best chance we have seen thus far. Looks like we're going to have matching minors. Gearin and Philbin both going to the box for their respective teams. So it'll be no change in the player totals on the ice. It's still 5-on-5. Edinger loses the draw to Thomas Ritano. New Hampshire quickly back on the rushes. Here's Kroos. One-timer off the feed by McCarthy is blocked down by Dion. Dion throws off the pressure from Niven. And now Ritano makes it out. Tries to get the chip around Kroos. Spavento could not keep it in the line as he had Kroos right on top of him, and now here comes Massachusetts with a little bit of an angle towards the goal. Great defensive effort by Niven. Now Kroos up ahead to McCarthy. New Hampshire looking for a man-by-man change. Ritano hops on the puck off the turnover. Same idea for Massachusetts. Just not enough numbers up the ice to generate a rush. Now here's Shook, fresh off the bench. Looking right side, has a lane, takes the shot off the side of the goal. Shook centers it in front for Desjardins, and he heeled it off the stick. New Hampshire starting to generate some good looks on Knox. As we're under 8.5 to play in period one. Still looking for the first one in this contest. Another centering pass intended for Caden Desjardins again, and this one shot right into the glove of Knox by Rowan Wilson. As mentioning yesterday's contest, a 5-5 tie between Massachusetts and Vermont, but both of these teams looking like they have, or it's like looking in a mirror. As mentioned, New Hampshire with a lopsided 5-1 victory over Maine. Big hit in the far corner on the receiving end of that one. A shot stopped by Knox. And Casey corrals the rebound. Casey looks up high. Cabana, right side Wilson. Wilson has to shoot it quick. Tries to feed it middle. And short on the attempted breakout. Just gets enough to slow the play down as Massachusetts changes out. Here's Wilson, the defender. He's got some wheels as he skates into the zone. Gets around Hakey and then takes the puck right back. Still holds possession. Tries to wheel it in front as Shook was right there with him. Gentile takes a hit from Shook, and then Shook loses his stick trying to do the same on Busciano. This one will not have the speed for icing as Wilson starts it out for New Hampshire again. Muff pass attempt by Casey. Taken away by Haynes. Now here's Matolo. His shot blocked down. Big rebound off the block. Becomes a possible chance the other way for New Hampshire. Prue trying to get around. Trying to see who it was getting in the way. It looked like it was Busciano. But this will be offsides for Mass. 6:51 left. The shots now reading 6-5 in favor of Massachusetts. A little bit of a delay on the face-off right in front of the Massachusetts bench. Rattano, right off the draw, getting dumped was Max Morgan. Now here's Prue in between the circles trying to get it around Sam Spavento. But he had the stick in the right place. This one missed off the board. Smith carries it for New Hampshire, takes a shot, glove saved by Knox. Niven to take the draw for the team in white. Rattano loses that draw as well. Edinger almost had a lane into the zone as it was turned over at the line for a brief moment. Now for New Hampshire, here's a chance on the back end, a save by Knox. Second opportunity by Niven is stopped by Knox. Matolo into the middle. Wilson calls for the puck. Skates it in with some speed. Wilson, a snapshot that goes wide. Big bounce off the end boards, and Knox has to pin it against the post as right there in his face was Niven. Colton Niven with a couple of shots already in this contest. Short wins the draw against Shook. Jake Jaffe trying to find it in his skates, makes the play into the middle for Short. Short trying to break through multiple New Hampshire bodies. Jaffe rescues it. Looking for a quick turnaround, he gives it to Gentile. Gentile on the toe drag, his shot lobbed right into Wibble off the stick of Cabana. And Massachusetts will get a much needed offensive zone draw. Credit Massachusetts with a face-off win there by Short, and then almost a shot by Jaffe. Desjardins carries this through the center ice logo. Here's a snapshot that just goes off target. Smith protecting against Hakey. Smith tries the block pass in front. What a save! Rebound, Knox keeping this game scoreless. Casey right there for a rebound, but just puts it wide of the near post. New Hampshire that close to taking the lead. Now here's another centering pass intended for Desjardins, but just could not find the intended receiver. Shook now, right circle. Centers it across. Desjardins tied up by Hakey. 3-on-2 the other way. Short has Gentile on his right. Jaffe, the late man. Here's a centering pass in front, deflected wide of Wibble, and then trying to wrong foot him was Short. Nice outlet pass up ahead, trying to beat out the icing. Knocks out to play it, and then, he just recovers. As right there was Braden Guerin, and he blocked his play, which almost caromed right into the goal, but Knox stayed square and found the puck. Now 4:07 remaining in period one, still no score. New Hampshire now leading 12-8 in shots on goal. From out of nowhere, a shot by Edinger goes in, and it's 1-0. Knox never saw this puck. It definitely did not hit anything on the way through. Hayden Edinger letting one off the leash from up high, and it goes top corner, glove side on Knox. So New Hampshire strikes first in this one, and not much time remaining in period one. We'll see if Massachusetts has the answer. Delayed penalty coming up on Massachusetts. Wibble to the bench. Now here's Wilson. Right across the crease. No one home. Cabana with some time and space. As New Hampshire, with the extra attacker out there, will look to possibly add some more here. This one backhanded into the zone, right to the stick of Connor Geiselman. And heading to the box for a roughing call is forward Grady Stickney. So New Hampshire with the first power play shortly after opening the scoring, and a chance to expand upon their lead here in the first. This one goes right across. Casey makes it 2-0. Credit the assist on that goal to Shook as he caught it right off the face-off win, pushed it middle, fed it across the crease, and just not much of a chance there for Knox. Power play goal. Cam Casey making this a 2-0 game. Shook trying to get around Desjardins. And that goal took all of 7 seconds on the man advantage. Now Shook has it on his backhand, has Desjardins across the crease. A awkward blocker save for Knox, but a save nonetheless. Somebody's stick goes flying across the blue line. Desjardins avoids Spavento's oncoming hit. Shook, bottom of the left circle. Looks for a man in front. Surveying his options, goes up high. Here's Wilson. Rowan Wilson avoids the oncoming stick check. Double deflection in front as Shook, I believe, got the touch. And then almost collecting this on his backhand was Desjardins. New Hampshire buzzing right now offensively with 2:22 left to play in the opening period. Off the faceoff, Pruill takes a shot. That's blocked down by Jaffe. Big hit in the far corner on Joshua Dion. Lining him up was Pruill. Gentile pushed off the puck by Smith. Now Pruill. Skates in, takes a shot. Saved by Knox, big rebound. As Guerin took a hit up high, or at least so he thought, behind Knox. Both goals for New Hampshire coming off of clean wrist shots, but New Hampshire also taking advantage of a lot of rebounds. Here's a shot blocker save by Whibble. As Mass trying to find a rhythm again. Now this is right in the slot for Short. He dances in, and Whibble shuts the door and makes the save. A little bit of a disagreement between Jaffe and Logan Smith after the save was made. Both teams will opt for the full line change. And a correction, number 5 has not been Niven. Niven actually just skated right out of the locker room and is now on the ice. So 5 is still a mystery player. We will find out who that is. Philbin wins the draw for Massachusetts. Busciano. Shot deflected by Stickney right in front, and Whibble, Johnny on the spot, makes another stop. A penalty being called on New Hampshire. There was actually already a call that was made that I missed on Braden Guerin, and now he will be joined in the box by Michael Shook. Just 8 seconds shaved off of that first penalty. So now it's a 2-man advantage for Massachusetts for 1 minute and 52 seconds. Busciano has to awkwardly play this to keep it in the zone, but then first man on it and sending it down the length of the ice is Cam Casey. 35 seconds left in the first period. Massachusetts may have time for a rush here. Stickney, left side. Waits for some help as Gentile joins him in the zone. Passes it right side. Shot from up high and blocked down in front by his own player. That was a shot from Colin Hakey, and then Whibble makes the stop. And then some pushing and shoving after the fact. Stickney disagreed with something there. 14.5 seconds left in period number 1. Unless Mass can get something going here in the waning moments of the first period, they will have a sizable amount of time left on the power play in period 2. This one collected by Hakey up high, gives it to Busciano, who sends a low shot wide underneath the jumping Gentile. Final second, shot saved by Whibble right at the horn. And New Hampshire, through 20 minutes of play, owns a 2-0 advantage. Goals from Hayden Endinger, and Cam Casey is where we stand. So 46 seconds of 2-man advantage time remaining for Massachusetts entering this second period. And we'll see if they can't cut this deficit in half or possibly some more. 14 shots on goal for New Hampshire, 9 for Massachusetts. We will be right back with the second period of this afternoon's contest. The score, New Hampshire 2, Massachusetts 0. rivalry challenge hosted by the Seacoast Performance Academy. 46 seconds of two-man advantage time for Massachusetts, trailing 2-0 after period number 1. Jaffe, a give and go here with Stickney, who tries to push the puck even further forward. And Reed Oberting makes the play. So some confusion in that first period as a couple of last-second jersey changes for New Hampshire. The goal was actually scored by number 10, Reed Oberting. Hayden Edinger wearing number 5, and Colton Niven wearing number 4. Jaffe, a shot that deflects just wide of the goal. Stickney, or apologies, short, getting the last touch right in front of Wibble. Joining Oberting on the score sheet, Cam Casey, the 2-0 goal on the power play. And here's the goal scorer, Casey, right now. He feeds it right across. Here's a chance. Score! It's 3-0. Courtesy Michael Shook. 18:54 left in period number 2. New Hampshire caught the Massachusetts defenders snoozing on that play. Casey making the pass across to Shook, and he wastes little time going blocker side high on Knox. And I do not believe that was a shorthanded goal. I believe that the penalty time had expired, but now New Hampshire right back to the races as here's Niven sending a shot in on Knox, who paddles it to the side. That's the start you want in this final period if you're New Hampshire. Adding on to their 2-goal advantage from the first period. This will be icing on Team Massachusetts. So far, only 9 shots have made their way through to Archie Wibble, the starting goaltender for New Hampshire. Ryan Knox has seen 14 and stopped 11. Cabana from the center ice line dumps it in. Gallo chasing after it against Geiselman. This one backhanded right up high to Cabana. His shot blocked down. He gets his own rebound. And now Massachusetts with a possible break here. Crashing the net is Morgan. Nice disrupting play there by Niven, but caught and kept in by Geiselman. There's a shot by Rattano that's blocked by Wibble. Wibble getting the right toe on that. Bouncing puck that's slowed up by Knox. Massachusetts searching for answers here as carrying it into the zone is Stickney. Stickney protecting it as he takes it around the back of the net. A little bit of stick work there. Stickney looking to get rid of the puck, and he does. There's a shot that's deflected right in front by Philbin. That was off of a generated chance from Desmond Hames. Wisciano, a shot stopped by Wibble. And now Hayden Endinger goes around the boards, finds Kroos up the ice. Kroos against Geiselman. Now Edinger challenges the play. New Hampshire trying to keep it in the zone. Smith with a heavy hit on an unsuspecting Desmond Hames. This one's stolen just inside the line by Kroos. Kroos makes the move around Stickney, keeps the play alive. Here's Smith trying to go back down to the right circle. Now a shot through some traffic goes wide. McCarthy fighting for it. Cronin gathers the puck and then gets it right back here from McCarthy, but he can't keep a handle on it as it scoots all the way down the ice. This pass intended for Edinger is off target, and it will be icing against New Hampshire. Offensive zone draw coming up for Massachusetts with 15:51 left in period number 2. Face-off won by New Hampshire. Now here's Short wheeling it across the crease. Nobody there. Dion pinches in along the line. Gentile a wrister that caroms a couple times. Oh, what a recovery by Wibble! He absolutely robs Short right on the doorstep as that took a funny bounce right across the crease. Wibble maintaining the possible shutout here is Casey, who has a goal and an assist this afternoon. Keeps the puck himself against Short. Now here's Wilson. A high shot, stick save by Knox. Kroos attempts to play it in front, and a penalty coming up against Massachusetts. It's a slashing call. The culprit is Joshua Dion. So New Hampshire goes right back to work on the power play here. They have won this afternoon. Right there, another clean win and almost a quick chance in front. Wilson sails this wide. Opting to pass instead of shoot was Braden Guerin. Oberting, under some pressure from Ritano, has to skate it back to neutral ice. Wilson finds some space for Guerin to skate it in by himself. Guerin trying to get through, puck still up for grabs. Prue pokes it over to Guerin. Guerin taking his time at the right circle. Opts to swap with Wilson. Now Oberting a shot, just off target. Wilson has to hustle to the puck, keeps it alive, and then plays it over to Guerin. Guerin further for Prue. Prue hits the brakes and reverses. Goes back to Guerin. Right circle. Wilson calling for the puck, and then the pass was in his skates. Oberting quickly back in. Gallo almost offsides on that. Now here's Prue. Dangles his way in and is stuffed by Knox. Prue slamming his stick on the ice in frustration. Knox, a phenomenal stop there, trying to limit the damage with 56 seconds left on the Dion penalty. Face-off coming up. Stickney to take on Edinger, who wins the face-off. Niven leaves the puck behind for Kelly. Kelly trying to center it in front. Nothing doing as Busciano got in his way. Now Stickney going 1v1 against Niven. Cabana in there to help out, and then a short side attempt. Short-handed, just misses high. Final 20 seconds of power play time for New Hampshire. Niven maintaining it for New Hampshire. Cabana with 10 seconds left. Dumps it in. Edinger, the first man on it. This one wheeled right in on Knox, and then trying the second opportunity. Puck is still tied up and everybody skates. Philbin rescues it for Massachusetts, and now a possible break, trying to get it around Smith to feed who I believe was Max Morgan, as he would have had a clean break right in on Wibble. Desjardins doesn't see the puck, but then sees that one and puts it just wide of the near post. He was the intended receiver on an initial breakout opportunity. Stickney pushed off the puck by Smith. And if I Can tell by this whistle it is going to be a penalty on Smith for interference. So power play coming up for Massachusetts, who desperately needs to get one on the board here to try and cut into this 3-0 deficit. Jaffe with a shot that just goes off the shoulder of Wibble. Shook trying to glove this out of the air, but they'll take the clear. Busciano recovers for Massachusetts. Jaffe now trying to play the quick center off the boards, intended for short. But it's punched right back in by Casey. Gentile. Nice little move there by Knox. Trying to take the eyes away from Casey. Or apologies, it was Shook that was in front. Now Wilson. This is shorthanded for New Hampshire. Busciano trying to punch it ahead. His short was calling for a breakaway pass. Short misses this intended toss, and Oberting sends it right back in. Minute left on the Smith penalty. Wilson on the steal. Unloads one that's blockered away by Knox. Right now, New Hampshire out shooting Massachusetts 2-0 on this penalty kill. Actually, a correction, 2-1, as the Jaffe shot from the beginning moments has been the only opportunity Mass has seen on this power play. Guerin loses the draw, but pressures Michael Busciano. Almost intercepted again right inside the line, that time by Mason Kroos. Now here's Short. Short on his backhand. Cabana disrupts that chance and tries to send it down the ice, but he can't get it past Hakey. Hakey buys some time for Jaffe. Now Short. A shot. Goes wide off the back of the net. Busciano gloves it down. Sends one wide again. This one deflected by Hakey, and that's a dangerous play as here's Guerin into the zone for New Hampshire on the backhand. Handcuffs Knox, and he finds the rebound. Somebody has lost a glove. I believe it's Busciano as he goes to pick it up. Things starting to get a little edgy here between Mass and New Hampshire. So far the shots have not been changed for Massachusetts, but 11 should be on the board. Face-off one. Oberting opts to leave it for Wilson. Wilson battles around Retano, and then a shot by Prue generates a rebound, and then Wilson can't get a full handle on it. Gallo gets double teamed. Still available, a shot saved by Knox. New Hampshire still with a chance in front. A deflection by Wilson doesn't find its way to the net. Desjardins, the last player on the chance in front for New Hampshire. Passes it left side, Oberting, a shot that's blocked. And now it's free for Desjardins, who sends it wide. New Hampshire just punishing Massachusetts right now for defensive miscues. Wilson pushing it ahead. Stickney, good read there. Wilson pushes it off his stick. Now Hakey takes a hit from Wilson after moving the puck. And urgent fashion, Massachusetts ices the puck with 8:46 left in period number 2. Shot total is now reading 24-14 in favor of New Hampshire. Face-off will come in the right circle. A discussion between the officials, I guess, on which circle the face-off will occur. All the players beginning to shift to the left side. And this is a pretty lengthy discussion between the two officials. And now some sort of explanation for the Massachusetts bench.
I think they're throwing parents out.
This may or may not involve some parental individuals on the sidelines here. As I was going to say, that's a pretty long talk about where a face-off is going to take place. And we'll have to see what the discussion entails. I do not see any particular individuals making their way for the exits here. And now it certainly does involve a pair of parents on the far side. And I'm not sure what side they belong to, but they will have to watch the rest of this game from somewhere else. Play should be starting up here shortly. Both teams get a timeout out of this. 8:45 left in period number 2. And still a 3-0 lead for New Hampshire. Now McCarthy. Credit this as a win for New Hampshire, but Dion wins the puck battle. Looking cross-ice, Philbin tries to corral the hot pass. Stickney in a chase with Cronin, apology. Kroos tries to knock it out of the air, but not before Short hops on the puck. Short, top of the circle, feeds it in front. Puck free. Wibble extends the pad. Spavento tried to tuck it underneath. Philbin filling in for Spavento. Under some pressure from Kroos. 8 minutes to play. Smith has the stick lifted by Stickney, and then he gets tied up. Delayed penalty coming up on New Hampshire. Cronin with the possession. And a power play coming up for Massachusetts. So Logan Smith, number 6 defender for New Hampshire, heading to the box, and a chance again for Massachusetts on the power play. 0 for 3 this afternoon if you credit the two-man advantage. Here's a shot saved by Wibble. Big rebound cleared out by Cabana. Now Short behind the net. Wheels it and shoots it right into Gentile, and he looks like he came up feeling that one. This one stolen by Busciano. Busciano with some numbers takes a shot that deflects off Cabana's skate and wide. And making the clear is Colton Niven. Now Stickney on his backhand. Up top to Busciano. His shot blocked down by Short, who takes a shot from in between Niven's skates. And another stop by Wibble. Guerin, the only guy in the zone as Knox plays the puck behind him. 50 seconds left on the Smith penalty, and Wilson with possession will take his time. Wilson's such a versatile skater. We've seen him pitch in offensively as well as defensively. He plays a very sound, structured game. Wilson plays the puck now around the boards, and this pretty much should kill off the remainder of this Massachusetts power play with 17 seconds left. Desjardins takes a hefty hit from Jaffe. Wilson turns and shoots. Doorstep tip by Desjardins is stopped by Knox. Final 5 seconds. Oberting, a shot. Almost gloved down by Short. Power play is done. Back to full strength as Casey plays the puck behind him. Finds Desjardins. Desjardins looking. Up high to Wilson. Wilson, a shot blocked down by Short. Jaffe trying to spring the pass ahead. Stickney was calling for another breakaway pass, and Short took it away. And Short trying to make the play. Stickney lines up a hit at the blue line. Going down to the ice hard was Mason Prue. New Hampshire just trying to play keep away as we approach the 5-minute mark of this game. And what is now a 3-0 lead for New Hampshire. Some bodies flying around in the Massachusetts end. Prue up with Casey. Prue right circle. Gets pushed off the puck by Hakey. New Hampshire a little late getting into the play there. Gallo on the steal. Big hit along the boards. Casey throwing down Morgan. Now here's another shot that's gloved down by Knox. And it's going to be an offensive zone draw for New Hampshire with 4.5 minutes left in this one. 24 shots to 15 on the board. The Massachusetts power play has not been very good this afternoon. New Hampshire actually outshooting Massachusetts by a 4-2 margin during all power plays. Mass really needs to get something going here as Philbin gets around Cronin. Philbin trying to win the race against Smith. Avoids the hit, moves the puck around, but Cronin the first one on it for New Hampshire. This one gets past Spavento at the line, forcing Knox to come out of his crease. Knox misplays, but gets a little help from Busciano. Now Stickney in for Mass. Has it on his forehand, takes a shot that goes straight up and out of play. He was trying to go high shoulder on the right side of Wibble. New Hampshire will change out their forward unit with a neutral zone faceoff coming up right in front of their bench. 3:58 left in period number 2. Geiselman goes across to Hames. Hames with the one hopper into the zone. Nice knock out of the air by Desjardins, who breaks past one and might have some numbers up the ice. 3-on-1 for New Hampshire. Desjardins takes the shot and misses wide. Taken back by Shook. Disrupted by Hames. This pass underneath Guerin's skate. Final 3 minutes of the game. A heavy hit on Gentile right in front of the Mass bench. That was Guerin delivering that hit. Now here's Shook. Pulls back along the far boards. Now Smith. A shot. Deflected in front, but wide. Gentile trying to adjust to play this puck, but is unable to do so. Busciano will start it out again. Gentile has to play it off the boards, looking to spring short. Cabana ahead for Casey. Casey runs into Busciano's check at the line. Now Jaffe dumps it in. This goes off of Cabana, so no icing. Prue on the far glass. Gets pushed off. Jaffe in there in support as going down to the ice was Hakey. This one misplayed. New Hampshire trying to turn it into transition. 1:44 left in period one. Casey holding. Avoids the hit from Busciano. Protects the puck from short. He just reams it around the boards. Hakey on it. Now Jaffe starting it out for Mass. Hakey along the far boards. Has to hold the puck. Gallo in there to interfere with that play, and now a possible break as a shot is stopped by Knox. Losing an edge right at the line was Thomas Ritano, and taking the shot for New Hampshire was Rowan Wilson. Once more seeing his ability to pinch in on the play as a defender and creating chances. Face-off lost as Stickney claims the win against Hayden Ettinger. Short dumps it. Final minute announced by the PA announcer here at the Rinks at Exeter. Wilson again. It's nudged by Stickney on the way through. McCarthy plays it ahead to Oberting. Oberting up top to Ettinger. Kroos around the end boards. Final 30 seconds as this one set towards the goal, looking for a deflection by McCarthy in front. Knox has to play this one. Trying the Zegras move from behind the net is Kroos. Final 20 seconds. Kroos almost takes it away from Dion. Dion, the one-man show into the zone for Mass. Centers it in front for Spavento, who has it poked off his stick by Oberting. Now Hames takes a shot, deflected, and a save made. Played to the side by Wibble. A 15-save shutout for the New Hampshire netminder. They will take the win by a final score of 3-0. What started out as a very back-and-forth affair between Mass and New Hampshire suddenly became New Hampshire's game in the latter stages of the first period, which then translated to an early goal in the second. Goal scorers: Michael Shook scoring number 3 for New Hampshire, Cam Casey number 2, and defenseman Reed Oberting opening the scoring in the first. So between the class of 2010, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire advances with a 3-0 victory. Stick around, we will have Vermont and Maine coming up in just a few minutes.